Okay, and this is the third match of the ranked PvP series that I wanted to cast. I mean, because it was a very interesting match, as well as I think we are playing against Hyp3r, and it's me playing Frosty1 against Shadow. So Nox Trooper start, which is pretty unconventional and in my opinion not very good, because you really want the Dread Charger to apply pressure, and also the Nox Trooper is not very strong against Master Archers, so you really want at least 2 or 3 Dread Chargers in the early game, and only Nox Troopers would simply lose to a Master Archer spam. So pretty much 2 Nox Troopers on the side over here. They only get effective if you get like Ice Guardians into play and all that stuff, or a Light Blade. And so yeah, this is the right call here, going for 3 Dread Chargers right here against the Master Archers. In the meantime, I pretty much want to delay a little bit to get a better power spike in here. Yeah, for Dread Chargers to Nox Troopers, the Master Archers still running up and down, and I think yeah, this is pretty much it. I want to bait him a little bit, so he runs into this area and fights me here. But he pretty much waits a little bit to get a good amount of Dread Charges, so he can get off a good motivate later on, because if we are like 5 or 6 Dread Charges and motivate them, they will pretty much pick these Master Archers apart. So Light Blade comes in because it has bonus damage against the Dread Charger. But to be honest, this is a very greedy move by me, because I think I don't have to fight him here in a dazed fight, and this is where the Light Blade is for, to pretty much fight him here and get a pick and force a fight and have that high DPS against the Dread Chargers. But Ice Guardians are still more effective, and if I fight here with Ice Guardians, there's pretty much next to no chance that I would lose a fight, because he has so many Dread Chargers, and like 2 Ice Guardians here in that area would pretty much clean up the house here. But I pretty much did that mistake here of playing too greedy here with the Light Blade. So yeah, this goes on. I will speed it up because I don't want to watch 5 minutes of running up and down. Yeah, let's go. And I think now we get the first fight. So Light Blade pool comes in and the Ice Guns get spawned. But as you can see, the Motivate already picks apart 2 Master Archers. Homestar comes in, and this is a terrible mistake by me. Instead of clicking onto the Dread Chargers, all my units walk forward into a pretty bad area and get picked off. That is pretty much a disaster for me. And I literally wasted like 3 or 4 Master Archers here in that situation. So pretty much free power pickup for Enno to heal up his Dread Chargers, and then he can pressure me pretty hard, because I really messed that fight up. Very bad play by me. And now I'm on the back foot. So power picked up to pretty much stay relevant, but there comes the big army already here at my orb. And yeah, I need to refresh the Ice Guardian shield to not die immediately to the Nox Troopers, but yeah, four of them, which is very difficult. I should slow down. I still have the double speed. Yeah, this one's coming in time, but as you can see, the Nox Trooper DPS is so high. They're like 2, 4, 5, 6 Nox Troopers. Now there are 7, and he's trying to focus down that power wall here. And I do have just 3 units and an orb to defend that. And as you can see, the Glacier is about to run out. I will refresh that one, because this is still getting full efficiency. And yeah, to motivate, I get to pick off Nox Troopers here. But with the motivate, the DPS is simply too high, as you can see. And this power well drops in the end. So lost power well here due to the early fight that I played so poorly. And we see a face tower to pretty much prevent any close well situations over here, and picking up a power well back here, because I don't want to face the Nox Troopers at this power well here again. So I pretty much use the safe position to well up, but since he picked up a 4th power well, I'm pretty much forced to pick up one by myself, because otherwise I'm pretty much fighting with while being 1 power well down, and that is very bad for me, because I would simply get outscaled in the end. So since this is Dajesh, we can use the wall here to pretty much delay. And this is what I did, because I'm at a pretty big disadvantage, and since he has a stationary building here with a phase tower, I will use the wall to slow him down a little bit, and he has that bound power here as well, so it's not that bad for me. I'm trying to pick up Nox Troopers here. There's one with the Master Archers on the side. I'm trying to micro my Master Archers. He's microing his Nox Trooper as well though, so this trade pretty much gives none of us an advantage. So this is a smart idea of picking up another power wall, because now he's at 5, and this pretty much forces me to use a new position. I either have to pick up this spot, but this is pretty crazy because against phase towers and all these Nox Troopers I cannot defend that, so I'm pretty much going to this side and pick up that power wall. That gives Hyp3r a pretty good attack area for him to use his high amount of units. But I pretty much pick up the second wall here. It's binding 50 power, like 25 here, 25 here. He has the phase tower here, which is 60 bound power, so it's not that bad. But as you can see, there's another power wall, and yeah, I really need to make sure that I can keep up with that high amount of power wells. So like Hyp3r still is 1 power well up. He has 5 extra wells, and I'm at 4. So his lead increases with every second here. So that is a pretty good thing. He wasted one of the Nox Troopers. Could pick that up with my Master Archers on the side. He goes tier 2 though, and as you can see, I'm at 100 power and I am still down a power well, so I have to decide. Either I do pick up a power well and sort of play it safe to sort of stay in the game, or I try to go for a tier 2 by myself. First of all, he's trying to overload the power well with his Nox Troopers, but the Master Archers with Home Soil and the Ice Guardian are deflecting this attack for now, and yeah, I decided to pick up the power well, kill the Ice Guardian to get some void return. So the phase tower gets killed, but as you can see, the power well is super low, and I really want to keep that one alive. It's a 130. I nearly had the power to defend that, but in the end this one drops. I think I need like 10 additional power to defend that. So second power well that dropped in the end, and I'm still tier 1, so I'm pretty much in a bad spot, because I need to defend against tier 2 right here. So there comes the next Shadow Phoenix, but to be honest, this is a very poor choice, because I can split my units, and it's tier 1 stuff, so it's not that valuable for me. Even though if he has that sacrifice killed like, well, 2 units, but his Shadow Mage died, so it's still a positive trade for me, despite having tier 1 units against tier 2 stuff. And yeah, another Shadow Phoenix coming in, but you know, that is a very poor choice. As you can see, I simply split up your units, and yeah, now he has to sacrifice into that, and yeah, it didn't even come back, so he simply traded 100 for 100, and since it was tier 2 stuff against tier 1, it was definitely worth it for me. In the meantime, as you can see, I am even in power wells here, but I'm at 250 power, so is Hyp3r, and he has a bigger void pool, and he goes tier 3, so well, that is quite a tough task. I destroyed that wall on the side here to regain some of my void back into my pool, and we go tier 3 as well with Shadow. So we're playing Frost Shadow against Shadow Frost. This means pretty much that I have the advantage of using timeless ones, but yet I'm still behind in power, and I'm far behind because I lost 2 power wells, and Hyp3r had like more power wells for multiple minutes in this game. So I'm pretty much pushing with my tier 1 units here, baiting out a fight because they are worthless right now. Since we're in tier 3, I can pretty much sacrifice them. But here comes the first timeless one to pretty much establish the control of this area, which is very important because I really need to sort of stay in the game. And here comes the Mo. Well, that is quite a tough task. I'm very low on power here, and as you can see, there's a 350 power unit that is pretty much destroying me. I will move the timeless one to the side since the night crawlers are not the biggest threat for me right now, and I pick up Ashbourne. Sadly, this one is dazed here, so I need to retreat with that. But the timeless one comes in time, and um, yeah, pretty much the monument is gonna be glaciered just in case there's any stampede ongoing. But the timeless one makes sure that we get a freeze. I mean, it could have easily ported out of the timeless one, freeze, and run into this orb. So keeping it safe is very important. So yeah, here comes the Shadow Phoenix. That was completely wasted. But yeah, here this Mo is pretty much the big problem. It's gonna be frostbited and it focuses the power wall, so I will use the shield building onto that one. I try to keep my stuff alive as much as possible. The Silver Lances die due to the life weaving, but freezing life weave targets is a very good thing because these two damage reductions don't stack up, so the guy will still take just 50% less damage. Another shield just in case the most impedes, because if I lose this orb, I lose so much tempo that would be game. But yeah, this Shadow Phoenix came back because, you know, Mo has a pretty high amount of HP. So this Shadow Phoenix was sort of okay because it's unbound right now. It's not holding any power out of this void pool. So double Ashbourne on the side, and meanwhile the Timeless one defending the Silver Lancer Ashbourne attack. The two Ashbournes will be home soiled because they need to get rid of the Silverwood Lances, who are quite strong L counters, and there are more Silverwood Lances coming into the field on that side over here. And yeah, the Ashbournes will move back to attack the two power wells on the side, and another Timeless one comes in to pretty much guarantee the freeze, and I pretty much could have used that one as well, but it's, I think, okay. In the meantime, this double Ashbourne attack got defended by Aura and shield building Ashbourne, and now both players end up spamming units into the Aura. This is why the Ice Barrier is very strong in these situations, because you can pretty much counter spam here, and now my Silver Lances ended up getting out, so I still got a good trade-off in the Aura of Corruption, so it's not too bad. He repaired the power wells, and the Timeless one freeze comes in. They have also very strong support just for offense, as you can see, and there's a lot of pressure ongoing onto the orb, and this is where the Nether Warp comes in. The Ice Shield was pretty much preemptive use against the potential Nasty surprise, so the Silver Lancer Nasty would have killed the Ashbourne and both Timeless ones, but this is the case right now. So the Phoenix gets ported into the Timeless one freeze, I think, so it can't crash dive right now. Oh, there are two Phoenixes, right? Yeah, there are two of them. So that one goes in, but shield pretty much deflects. In the meantime, two Silver Lancers trying to pressure at the sides. And the Ashbourne kills one of the Phoenixes here right now. This one gets frozen and focused. In the meantime, the Silver Lancers here, countered by Silver Lancers. The Ashbourne is trying to get rid of them. Another attack ongoing onto this orb here. The Shadow Phoenix here died. Another Aura of Corruption here to get rid of these three Silver Lancers. And they're pretty fast, so they at least get out with a low amount of HP. And yeah, Silver Lancers on this spot as well. I think, yeah, there's area Ice Shield, sadly missing the third one here to keep the Lancers alive and get at least a pick off onto that. Forced the shield building, so that one is on cooldown right now and not usable on this spot, so I try to freeze here and get down power wheels with the Ashbourne Pyro. And Timeless one is coming in with some additional crowd control support, is pretty much waiting for the second Lancer here to squad to arrive. This one gets frozen here, and the next shield building plate, double Phoenix, crash dive, kills the Timeless one, and the Ashbourne dies as well. That one was very important because now both Phoenixes come back. Another port, in the meantime another split attack here, but the Phoenixes are pretty much clearing out the Silver Lancers. Ash Bones, Silverwind Lancers, shield building, and the Aura of Corruption pretty much clearing this attack. And yeah, the wall here played to keep the distance between the Lancers and focus that orb down, and that one drops. That one drops. That's pretty nice for me because this is relieving the pressure for a good while. So he has to pick it up again. This attack pretty much got slowed down because he can't play any tier 3 stuff right now. Shield, the shield to prevent the Phoenixes from killing anything so they don't come back. The wall is still there. But yeah, Silver Lancers again at this power wall. I think there's an Ash Spawn that should be moved quite soon. And yeah, this is where the Lancers start moving in here. Yeah, Ashbourne got supported by Silver Nuts and Timeless One attacking on the other side. Another area is shield here to pretty much support the attack, and the Ashbourne from the side walks over here. Another Shadow Phoenix to clear out this stuff, and the next Aura of Corruption on the side. This one gets frozen here, and yeah, shield building, Ashbourne Pyro, pretty much clearing everything here. Another Ashbourne Pyro, so that also killed his own unit. He was very scared to lose his power. I'm not sure if this exactly was necessary, but yeah, another attack defended, but that one is still ongoing. But Nether Warp into the Aura of Corruption. Silver Lancers, I think he has to play something else. Yeah, Nightcrawler. And yeah, in the meantime, these Phoenixes here are pretty much dealing a lot of damage. Freeze here forced to prevent another crash dive. And now there's also an Ashbourne pressuring these two power wells that drop dangerously low. Timeless One coming in here, shield building, everything. Like, these power wells are still alive. Aura of Corruption to clear the attack by myself here, to clear my attack, that's what I meant. Silver Lancers here at that orb, and there's still these two power wells that need to be defended that are barely alive. So another Ashbourne and Timeless One to defend that side of the map. 130. There's a life weaving. That deflect damage should be enough. Maybe is it enough? No, it's not for now, because there's another shield building. I think that Phoenix came back here, but immediately the freeze. The Silver Lancers won't focus the Nightcrawler because of the life weaving that nearly killed the power wheel with the deflect damage. Yeah, double Silver Lancer attack on the side. In the meantime, there's something I missed here. That power wheel dropped by the Lancer attack, so something finally went down here in this big fight. This Ashbourne gets frozen. Shadow Phoenix crash dive. The well is still alive here, so nothing went down on that side here. And the Lancers are walking up to that orb. The orbs here didn't get repaired, so all of them are pretty much damaged already, so the next attack may be quite powerful. These units are walking up, but there's a Timeless One already waiting for them to freeze them. Cold Snap on that side to get rid of the Nightcrawlers. It seems like Anno is running out of charges. Same goes for me here, that's why I'm using a War Eagle to get rid of these M units. Finally the staple Pure Frost card. And in the meantime, the orb in the middle here drops, the center orb. Shadow Phoenix, Nightcrawler. The shield building is also under a lot of pressure, and the freeze gets played to make sure that the Shadow Phoenix doesn't sort of crash dive into that. And that orb dropped right now. In the meantime, this attack gets defended. The Silver Lancers are pressuring now onto the last power worlds here, as Hyp3r may have like a lot of power. Like, as you can see, it's at 300 power and has like over 1000 void, but he's tier 1, so there's not a lot that he can do right now. And yeah, this is the end of the game. Very huge mistake by me in the tier 1 to pretty much engage into the fight like that, and also my focus fire was not that good, but in the end I sort of managed to come back due to the strong tier 3 that Pure Frost offers, and I think it was a pretty intense game that I enjoyed playing. So I hope you liked it, and see you in the next video.